back at the doctor's. He's got yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. Like Scott Farkus.
Yellow eyes?
Yellow eyes like Scott Farkus. Hey guys, we are back from the doctor's office where we didn't get any answers. We didn't get any answers as to what's going on. They just said that his bilirubin was high. He had it in his, they checked his blood and it was high. He had it in his urine, and he had a lot of protein in his urine as well. Well, still, you got something wrong going on and we don't know what it is. And so we have to wait for results. The something result will be in tomorrow, but the other results we have to wait until next week, early next week, to get the results. And I don't feel like waiting. So I am going to take him to the ER, which she did say that if he felt worse or anything, just to take him right into the ER. Which I don't. Which he don't feel worse, but I do. I just want answers. I want to know what's going on. If it is something that, you know, he needs to get taken care of right now, by going to the ER, finding us out, he can get it taken care of. Hey guys, it is 9:22 at night. This morning though, I made quite a few tutus. What are you doing? Okay. This morning I made 3 of these in size 3 to 6. So 3, 4, 5. I just made 5 tutus like this morning. But I'll tell you everything that's going on real quick. My son, I wish I could put this on a tripod. Let me see if I got one. I got the little one. Let me try it. Okay, got you on tripod. Anyway, Monday I took my son to the doctor because he wasn't feeling well. He said he had the body aches and fever and chills, so he wasn't feeling good. He said he wasn't feeling good Saturday night into Sunday. All day Sunday he didn't feel good, and then Monday. So Monday I took him to the doctor. She couldn't find anything wrong with him. She just said viral, and if it got worse to call her. They did a strep test, and apparently that was negative. So, and then so that was Monday. On Tuesday I thought his eyes looked a little yellow, but I didn't say anything. And then on Wednesday they looked really yellow. So I said something about his eyes being yellow, and he said that his friend had mentioned something at school to him, tell him that his eyes were really yellow. So I called his doctor. The doctor he sees is not a doctor, it is a nurse practitioner. So she's not a doctor, she's a nurse practitioner. So I called her, and well, I called the office and I let them know that his eyes were yellow and should I bring him in, and they said yeah, bring him in at 2 o'clock. So I went in today and they ran some tests, did a blood test and a urine test, and they said that his bilirubin was elevated in both his blood test, and he also had it in his urine, and he had protein in his urine as well. So something definitely is going on. They don't know what's going on. And so she named off all these different things that it could be, and of course that just makes you worry. And she's like, you know, don't go to school tomorrow, stay home, rest, drink lots of water, and if you feel worse or whatever, go to the hospital, go to the ER if you start to feel bad. And she kept telling them, now if you feel bad, you know, just make sure you tell your mom, no matter what, even if it's just a little bit, you know, make sure you tell your mom. So after we left there, I felt like I wanted to know what's wrong with him. I wanted to, you know, get to the bottom of it, and I felt like if we had taken him somewhere else other than to a nurse practitioner, that, you know, we would have been able to get some results, because she said she wants to order a ultrasound for him. So I felt like if I had taken him somewhere else, you know, I could probably have that, get to the bottom of it, and they could probably run these blood tests and stuff, you know, there, wherever we went. Like if we went to emergency room or a different doctor. So I thought about it and I thought, well, I'm going to take him to the ER. So me and my husband agreed that, you know, it would be a good idea just to make sure there's nothing going on. So we went to the ER and we waited, and they called him and got his vitals, asked what's wrong. We told them, and then they, it's like steps. You go to one, you get your vitals, do that. Then you have to go register, so we did that. Well, you gotta wait for them to call you. Then you register. And after that, they called them and they got 2 vials of blood. And then we waited. And then we went and talked to the triage nurse. And she wanted to know what was going on. So we told her. And she was like, she ordered a couple more blood tests to do. But she did say she did have the blood tests from that earlier, what we did earlier. And that it did say it was elevated. So then he had to go and get more blood, 3 more vials of blood taken, and a urine sample. So we did that, and we waited. So we were there probably like 4 hours, and they were packed. There was a lot of people in there. So we waited 4 hours, and then they call us back. The triage nurse calls us back into the little triage room, and she said that the test for mono came back negative, and that there was nothing else they could do for us. She said, I don't think there's anything else that we can do here for you. And so she let us go. I don't know if it was because they were packed. They were like really packed in there. Like there's been people waiting there over 6 hours. So I don't know if they were just trying to clear people out. I don't know. I feel like we just really went there and wasted our time. And the diagnosis says abnormal liver function study results. I don't know what that means. So they just say that he has an abnormal liver. But you know, nothing else. We can't tell you nothing else. That's all. Okay, bye-bye. Go home. And then we get this nice little readout on some bilirubin, telling us what it is. Of course, focus. Okay. Tells us about elevated results. That's it. So I wasted my whole day of going from the doctor to the ER. I was hoping to be able to get some kind of results. I was hoping they'd be able to do some of these blood tests there and, you know, narrow it down to whatever. May consider hepatitis panel. I don't know. So I have no idea what's wrong with my son other than he's got yellow eyes. So that's what I've been doing today. That's it. And now I have a headache. It is 9:32. I think I already have a newborn onesie that I pre-made a while ago, and I know I have a onesie. Did I say onesie? A newborn tutu that I made a while ago, and I know I have a newborn onesie that is already done. I'll just have to dig that out of the box, and because somebody ordered a newborn, so I know that is one order that will go out. And other than that, I had plans on embroidering. I wanted to embroider, I think, 3 or 4. I wanted to embroider a gobble till you wobble because I have an order. It's a 3. They ordered 3 sets. Got lots of orders. Oh, I got a rush order too. That needs to be shipped out by Monday. So anyway, I'm gonna see what I can get done right now without going downstairs to embroider. Oh, and there was someone else on eBay. They told me that their package was stolen off their doorstep today. So, I mean, there ain't nothing I can do about that, but she said she was trying to contact her post office and wanted to know if she ordered, if she could get it within 3 weeks. Anyway, let's see what I can get done.